in. Hi.
Hello.
Take a seat, feel comfortable.
Thank you very much.
My name's Emma and you're Emily?
Yes, I
So
am.
nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you.
So we have tea or water available if you'd like any.
Oh, yeah, water would be really nice,
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you.
No problem, I'll get you some.
Thank you. Thank you
There
very
you
much.
go.
Thank you.
So how was your morning?
It was alright. I went to the beach with my dogs and my boyfriend, so that was nice.
Oh yeah, the weather's so beautiful outside and it would have been so warm, but yeah, the water at the moment's pretty cold, so
Yeah, it is a little bit, but like I've always grown up near the beach, so I'm used to the weather and coldness of the water.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for the rest of the day?
I think I'll just be hanging out with my boyfriend probably just for the rest of the day. During the week I don't really do much.
Yeah, sure. And how are you and your boyfriend going?
We're good. We've been going out for maybe 3 years or so.
Yeah.
So we're going well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And do you have a job or anything?
No, not at. Well, I do have a part-time job, but it's not. It doesn't. I don't really earn that much, but it's more of my hobby. I'm actually at TAFE doing makeup, so I hope to go into that when I finish my degree.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's such an exciting industry. So many events to go to.
Yeah, it's really popular now. Like with all the YouTube videos and everything, so I'm excited to see where I go with it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I can't imagine myself being very good at doing makeup, but yeah, it looks. I really aspire and look up to those people that was amazing at doing all that artwork.
Yeah.
So do you have anything planned for the rest of the month? Like any exciting holidays or events?
I think that I have a lot of 21sts coming up because. A lot of my, I just turned 21, a lot of my friends were going to be turning 21, so a lot of parties to go to this month, which will be good.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
So before we begin, I'd like to talk about confidentiality.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know much about confidentiality?
No, I don't, but, I don't really know anything.
Yeah, sure. So, pretty much confidentiality means that to me, as your lawyer, I have the duty to not disclose any information or any personal issues that we talk about in these sessions. There are a couple of exceptions that apply. So if you give me consent to disclose the information, obviously I am allowed to reveal things to my firm.
Okay.
And if there are any criminal offences that come from any of the information that I receive, then I am allowed to disclose that. But other than that, we try to keep our sessions trustworthy, so then we can have a good relationship with each other.
Oh, good. Okay, that sounds good.
That's great. Yeah. So today in our interview, the purpose is to just build a rapport, get to know each other a little bit, and just discuss any information about what is happening, so I can have a greater insight into your case. Okay, so before we get into your story, I'd just like to check if you're okay with me taking notes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so what brings you here today?
So today I just wanted to come in because it's kind of a long story, but last month I went to a music festival with my boyfriend and his mates, and we were all so excited for the festival, and we got there and there were so many police, so many sniffer dogs around. We weren't it's gotten so much security now.
Yeah. I can imagine even just seeing those sniffer dogs, it just makes anyone nervous, even though they have nothing on them.
Yeah. So it puts everyone else in a different type of headspace, I think. Anyway, we get in there and I was completely not worried, I didn't have anything on me, I was fine. I walked in and the sniffer dog came up to me and he sniffed and the police said, "You have drugs on you." And I was like, "What? No, I don't. I don't take drugs. I've never taken drugs." But in my head, I was like, okay, well, I do associate with people who do take drugs, so maybe it might have something to do with them.
Yeah, so just to be clear, you've never been involved with drug taking or anything like that?
No, it's never been something that I've wanted to get into. It's not part of my morals.
I understand.
I've always stayed clear of it.
Yeah.
But in saying that, my friends haven't. Anyway, so the police take me into the station, but because they've charged so many people, they let me go.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I come home and my boyfriend and his mates were all sitting down, and they all said, you know, it was my boyfriend who put the drugs in my pocket.
Yeah, and I can imagine, like, at that time where you like just being confronted that your boyfriend has told you this, you would have been very worried.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say I was worried. I would say I was really angry.
Yeah.
I was really, really angry and annoyed that he betrayed my trust.
Okay, yeah.
And put that sort of punishment on to me when, you know, it was his in the first place.
Yeah.
So we had a massive fight. And, you know, I was really upset. But then, you know, it took me like a couple of hours, and then I came to my senses, and he came in and he explained to me, you know, I'm just becoming like a beautician.
Okay.
And he's in his like last year of law.
Yeah.
So he wants to become a lawyer, and he's so smart. He's going to be so amazing at his job. Like it's made for him. His whole family has been lawyers. Like he's just amazing.
Okay.
So, you know, he said to me, like, if I was caught with that, that would mean that I would not get my degree. Yeah. Whereas if I was caught with it, then like it wouldn't really matter that much, you know. It's not going to be like I can't get my degree.
So what I have gathered is that you feel like you should take the responsibility because he has more to lose.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I've wanted to come in here today, because, you know, I want to plead guilty to having the drugs on me, even though I know that he was the one to put them in there. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because of that I know that I can trust you. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, I love him, and the only reason why I am able to live happily and like be healthy and eat food and all that is because of him. So I mean, if that's what it means to just say that I have the drugs in me, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, yeah. So it's a pretty difficult situation that you've been placed into, and I can see that it's hard to make sure you're doing the right thing. Yeah. And because he does provide you with some financial support, as have heard, that that's also making you question whether you should be pleading guilty or not. So do you think this is the right thing to do?
I mean, I probably, like, morally it would be not right, but because, you know, he's a major supporter of me, and I do love him a lot, and I want him to go far in life, and, you know, it's not going to affect me as much. It definitely would affect him. I don't really, I want to take the consequences on me, like, I have to. And have you talked about this with your parents or his parents? I've talked about it with his parents. My parents and I don't talk anymore.
Oh, okay,
but yes, his parents have also said that if I do plead guilty, they will give me quite a bit of money, and that was a big convincer for me to like I want to plead guilty, because like if we were not to work out, that money I will be able to use that money to move somewhere else.
Yeah, okay, so I totally understand that.